Step into the dark with me. Welcome to this explainer. Usually we're crunching data to find nice, neat answers. But today we're opening a cold case. So go ahead, lower the lights, put on your detective hats, because today we are treating the ocean as the ultimate pitch-black crime scene. We're tracking a mystery known only as the Upsweep. All right, let's crack open this evidence file and see what the abyss is actually trying to tell us. You know what's truly chilling about this file? It's the sheer scale of our own blind spots. Look, on one hand, you've got outer space, right? We've mapped the craters on the moon, the sweeping red plains of Mars. Literally with staggering precision. We know what stars billions of light years away are made of. But then, you look down. The deep oceans. That massive, uncharted void right beneath our feet. The reality that absolutely haunts marine biologists is that we actually know way less about the crushing, lightless depths of our own planet than we do about the cosmic void above us. It's a hostile alien world down there, totally shrouded in eternal darkness. And it's exactly in that pressurized abyss where our mystery starts.
Section 1. Case File 1991, The Inciting Incident.
Every good detective story, every great scientific mystery has an inciting incident, right? That one moment where the ordinary just shatters and the unknown bleeds in. For us, that year is 1991. Now you gotta remember, the Pacific Ocean is vast. It's usually completely silent to the human ear, keeping its secrets firmly locked away. But in 1991, NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, well, they were listening. They had this sprawling network of underwater microphones. These hydrophones were actually originally designed for the military, to listen in on the deep. They were supposed to pick up subtle stuff, shifting ice, distant seismic murmurs, maybe rogue submarines. But instead, in the summer of 1991, they caught something else entirely. A terrifying, long-repeating sound just echoing across the entire Pacific Basin. And that brings us to the prime suspect of this explainer, the Upsweep. Officially, it's classified as an unexplained repeating deep-sea acoustic anomaly. But the sheer volume and scale of this thing, that's what immediately blew standard scientific classification right out of the water. We're not talking about some local disturbance in one little corner of the sea. No, this was a massive, sweeping sound wave. It was so incredibly powerful that it was recorded simultaneously by microphones stationed on entirely different sides of the Pacific Ocean. Just try to wrap your head around that. Imagine a sound so unfathomably loud that it travels thousands and thousands of miles underwater right through the deep sound channel. And yet nobody, not a single leading acoustic scientist, could figure out what on earth was making it.
Section 2. The Seasonal Warning. Tracking the Pattern.
Now, any seasoned investigator will tell you, when you're hunting in the dark, you don't just look for random anomalies. You look for a suspect's behavioral patterns. Random noise is just noise. But a rhythm? Well, the rhythm implies a source. It means something specific is behind it. And the data here paints a very, very eerie picture. This sound doesn't just blare constantly like some broken piece of machinery. It ebbs, it flows, and it peaks specifically during two distinct times of the year, spring and autumn. It almost acts like a seasonal warning, doesn't it? Or, honestly worse, like the cyclical respiration of some massive living entity. Why does this sound wake up when the seasons change? That rhythm, right here in the data, is probably the most chilling clue we have in the whole file.
Section 3. Interrogating the suspects, the process of elimination.
Okay, so with a pattern established, investigators had to start hauling in the usual suspects. This is where the strict rigor of the scientific method slams right into old-school detective work. We line up the logical theories and we ruthlessly try to rule them out based on the evidence. And let me tell you, it's fascinating how fast the comfortable answers just completely fell apart. First up, known marine life. Whales are incredibly loud, sure, and their songs can travel vast distances. But acoustic marine biologists analyzed the Upsweep's specific frequency signature, and they definitively crossed whales off the list. The sound profile was just entirely wrong. It didn't match the vocalization of any known biological organism. Next up, man-made military tech. Submarines, highly classified sonic weapons, maybe deep-sea mining drills. The military was consulted, the data was heavily scrutinized. And crossed out too. There's just no human technology that could account for this specific, sweeping acoustic signature on such a massive scale without leaving other traces. So the usual suspects, they were completely clean. Which leaves us staring dead on at a single, terrifying question. Is it alive? I just want you to let that question hang in the air for a second. Really think about the implications of the data we've just covered. When the conventional explanations totally fall apart, when the acoustics definitively prove it's not a machine and it's not any known animal, what happens to the boundaries of what we consider possible? What happens when the only answers left are the ones that actually scare us?
So the real crux of the matter is that we're left with two remaining, equally unsettling prime suspects. On the left side of our board here, an undiscovered colossal creature, something biological but impossibly massive, just lurking out there in the uncharted dark, singing a song that can literally cross oceans. If it is biological, its sheer size would rewrite every textbook we have. But then, on the right side, a bizarre geological anomaly. We're talking about a violent, undocumented shifting of the Earth itself, maybe deep-sea volcanic activity interacting with the freezing depths in some bizarre way we simply don't understand yet, venting gas or magma in this rhythmic seasonal pattern. So what is it? A leviathan or the violent, fiery heartbeat of the planet? Either answer completely and utterly redefines our understanding of the deep ocean.
Section 4. The Cold Case, Staring into the Abyss.
As we close the folder on this investigation, we have to confront a deeply frustrating reality for any scientist, and frankly any detective. Despite the microphones, despite the rigorous data collection, despite decades of intense scientific scrutiny, the file remains open. As the quote goes, the Pacific still hides its darkest secrets in the pitch black. And listen, the Upsweep isn't just some neat little historical footnote from 1991. Here is the absolute key takeaway you need to remember. While its overall volume has slowly declined over the past few decades, the sound can still be detected. It is still out there, right now, as we speak. A lingering echo in the uncharted waters that completely defies human understanding. It's the stark, humbling reminder that for all our advanced technology and all our mapping, we really aren't the absolute masters of this planet that we sometimes think we are. There are absolutely still shadows out there that we haven't illuminated.
So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. What truly lurks in the darkest depths of our own world? The evidence is sitting right there, echoing up from the abyss, literally daring us to find the answer. The Upsweep reminds us that the greatest mysteries aren't always light years away out in the stars. Sometimes they're buried right here, in the dark, freezing water below. The case remains open. Keep questioning the unknown, stay relentlessly curious, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.